some type of service out here. But with all that being said, let's roll the footage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how quickly were you, like, just scramble mode then, coming over to the States, like, pack a bag and go?
Well, yeah, I was already in, so I went from San Francisco to China, and so then I didn't really get to go back to Australia. So just from China, I was like, well, I already have some stuff packed, so then just come back over here, back to America. So yeah, it was good. It all happened pretty fast, but as I said, super grateful for the opportunity.
The Indiana Fever recently signed Chloe Bibby to a 7-day hardship contract, likely in response to recent player injuries, while aiming to maintain their competitive momentum. Bibby spoke to the media about her whirlwind transition to joining the team, emphasizing how quickly the process unfolded. The Australian forward flew directly from China to the United States without stopping at home, carrying only minimal personal belongings. Despite the fast-paced nature of her arrival, Bibby expressed gratitude for the opportunity to compete at this level. After spending just 1 day with the team, she already reported feeling more settled and comfortable in her new environment. When asked about her first impressions of the Fever after having previously played against them, Bibby described them as a very physical, tough, and fast-paced team. She added that their playing style aligns well with her own. Bibby thrives in up-tempo systems that rely on speed and three-point shooting, which matches the Fever's offensive approach. She's optimistic about finding her rhythm with the team and contributing in a role that emphasizes energy, quick ball movement, and floor spacing, exactly what the coaching staff seems to expect from her during her time in Indiana. Bibby acknowledged that proper rest after international travel helped her recover and focus on basketball. Her past matchups against the Fever had given her a good sense of their style of play, which she described as physical and aggressive, something she embraces. She believes this kind of up-tempo system complements her skills and provides a great opportunity for her to showcase her game. Adjusting to a new team also requires building chemistry with her new teammates and learning the offensive schemes. But she's already off to a promising start. Although she hasn't played with anyone on the roster before, she mentioned having faced nearly every player during college or professional competition, creating a sense of familiarity. Bibby emphasized the importance of bringing high energy and pace to her role, while also looking to find her shots within the offense. Developing chemistry with teammates takes time, but she is determined to accelerate that process and noted that everyone has been very welcoming and supportive. When asked if she knew any players on the team, she admitted she hadn't played alongside any of them before, but had competed against nearly all of them at some level, college or pro, which should ease the adjustment process. The road trip also presents a silver lining. Bibby explained that long bus rides can be useful for getting up to speed with the team's schemes and for bonding with teammates. Those multi-hour rides allow for important discussions around strategy and personal connections, which are crucial during short-term contracts. When asked about her arrival date, Bibby couldn't recall the exact day, estimating it was a few days prior to speaking with the media. The coaching staff has made it clear that despite the compressed timeline, discipline and intentional practice are essential. The focus isn't just on showing up, but on being mentally prepared, especially with important matchups against Chicago on the horizon. Rather than tailoring every session to a specific opponent, the Fever are concentrating on steady internal development. Bibby explained that today's practice was about maintaining discipline and getting meaningful reps, stacking the day. She called it focusing on improvement, not just preparation for the next opponent. These practice sessions aim to ensure every rep counts and that game performances reflect the hard work being put in behind the scenes. She believes in rhythm not just for the team, but for herself, individually, and that it comes through repetition. Her goal is to repeat specific actions in practice until they're second nature, so that when she steps onto the court during games, fans can tell she's worked on those exact plays over and over again. When asked what it feels like to string together consistent quality performances over time, Bibby responded with humility, joking that she just hopes not to jack it up. But she also emphasized the importance of staying grounded and consistent. The idea is to become stable and neutral, meaning emotionally and mentally balanced through repetition and execution. She's seeing the team's rhythm improve, and that rhythm helps players feel confident in their roles. Bibby wants to put in so many good reps that when game day comes, people can recognize the results of her behind-the-scenes effort. Throughout the season, the coaching staff has emphasized the connection between strong defense and effective offense. Bibby noted that the team's recent game against the Las Vegas Aces was a major confidence boost, especially since defending elite players like Aja Wilson, Jackie Young, and Chelsea Gray is no easy task. Seeing how the team was able to pressure such high-level scorers gave them a sense of their defensive capabilities. The coaching staff has been showing players clips of successful defensive moments during film sessions, reinforcing what works in building belief. Bibby said that when they made great players hesitate, it was a huge win, and that kind of pressure is exactly what the team wants to apply consistently. Bibby also explained how her training regimen incorporates football-style techniques. Conditioning program emphasizes speed, agility, and footwork, with drills taken directly from football, particularly those used by defensive backs. These include backpedaling, taking proper angles, accelerating and decelerating, all crucial for staying in front of offensive players on the basketball court. Initially, adjusting to this style of training was difficult, but working alongside football players helped her pick up the fundamentals. Her football coach adapted the drills for basketball-specific movements, which has enhanced her defensive positioning and awareness. These football-inspired workouts have helped Bibby refine her defensive skill set while maintaining conditioning. Coaches have taken note of her ability to space the floor and knock down perimeter shots. Her size allows her to carve out space inside while simultaneously opening the court for teammates. In early practices, Bibby has shown solid study habits and a good grasp of offensive concepts. Her role doesn't require a full understanding of every play, which makes late-season integration easier. Her job is to shoot, space the floor, and stay ready. When asked whether this season felt different defensively compared to previous years, Bibby agreed that it did. She credited the current group of players for genuinely wanting to play defense. She noted that defense is often a matter of individual will, and right now, the team has a roster of players who are truly invested in that end of the floor. That buy-in is crucial. Unlike past seasons where defense was more of an afterthought, this year's Fever squad seems to understand that consistent defensive execution is the foundation of their success. She believes that defense leads to easier offense, especially for a team that thrives in transition. Bibby's previous matchups against Indiana had already shown glimpses of what she could offer, although some of the coaching staff hadn't. Seeing those games live due to personal commitments, her role has been clearly defined: provide shooting and spacing while contributing on defense. Because of this, her adjustment to the system has been streamlined, requiring less memorization and more instinct. Practice sessions have recently focused on improving defensive consistency while tightening offensive execution. A rare full-speed practice session allowed the team to work on both conditioning and strategy, which is critical given the compressed late-season schedule. All of this is happening while the WNBA remains under the microscope, with recent articles like one from The Guardian raising questions about how the league is portrayed in the media. Some of the commentary has highlighted a reluctance to address difficult truths about the WNBA. For instance, discussions around players like Caitlin Clark have pointed out that, while she has tremendous potential, there's still a long way to go before she becomes the face of the league. Injuries and team dynamics have impacted her performance. And while she is a generational talent, the league has seen other top guards enter before her like Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu and Paige Buchers, none of whom have quite matched Clark's hype or delivered on it at her level yet. That kind of perspective is necessary when evaluating both players and the league itself. With games every other day, the emphasis on physical, mental, and emotional recovery becomes critical. Recovery not only prevents burnout but also allows for the skill, refinement, and tactical adjustments that a busy game schedule normally doesn't permit.